Your plants are looking sad, and you've tried everything: more water, less water, moving them into the sun, but nothing's working. Guess what? The problem might be right under your feet. Your soil? Yeah! Soil preparation is the secret sauce to happy, healthy plants, and most gardeners are making these 5 big mistakes without even realizing it. Stick around, because mistake number 4, even the pros mess that one up. Let's dig in and fix your soil for good. Mistake 1, not testing your soil. Let's talk about the first and biggest mistake gardeners make: not testing their soil. I get it, testing sounds like extra work, but trust me, it's a game changer. If you don't test your soil, you're basically gardening blind. You could be dealing with nutrient imbalances, the wrong K level, or even toxic levels of certain minerals, and your plants will suffer because of it. Here's the deal: plants are picky. Some love acidic soil, others thrive in alkaline conditions, and if you don't know what your soil is like, you're just guessing. Testing your soil is super simple. You can grab a soil test kit from your local garden center or send a sample to a lab. Once you get the results, you'll know exactly what your soil needs, whether it's more nitrogen, a pH adjustment, or just a little TLC. For example, if your soil is too acidic, you can add lime to balance it out. Too alkaline? Sulfur will do the trick. Testing your soil is like giving your plants a personalized meal plan. Skip this step and you're setting yourself up for a whole lot of frustration. Don't be that gardener. Test your soil. Mistake 2, not digging deep enough. Okay, mistake number 2 is all about depth or lack of it. A lot of gardeners only focus on the top few inches of soil. But here's the thing: your plant's roots need room to stretch out and grow. If your soil is too shallow, those roots hit a wall literally. They can't access the water and nutrients they need, and your plants end up stunted, weak, or just plain unhappy. Think of it like this: would you build a house on a shallow foundation? No way! The same goes for your plants. Deeper soil means stronger roots, and stronger roots mean healthier, more resilient plants. So, how deep should you go? For most plants, you want at least 12 to 18 inches of loose, well-aerated soil. If you're dealing with compacted soil, grab a garden fork or tiller and break it up. And here's a pro tip: when you're planting, dig a hole twice as wide as the root ball. This gives the roots space to spread out and establish themselves. Don't let shallow soil hold your plants back. Dig deep and give them the foundation they deserve. We're halfway through, and here's where things get real. If you're making mistake number 3, your plants might be struggling right now and you don't even know it. This one's a silent killer, but don't worry, I've got the fix. Stick around, because this could be the game changer your garden needs. Mistake 3, ignoring compacted soil. Let's talk about compacted soil, the silent plant killer. This happens when your soil gets packed down so tight that it's like concrete. Heavy foot traffic, rain, or even just time can cause it. And here's the problem: compacted soil suffocates your plant's roots. They can't breathe, they can't absorb water, and they definitely can't grow properly. If your plants are looking sad, wilting, even after watering, or just not thriving, compacted soil could be the culprit. The good news: it's fixable. Start by aerating your soil. You can use a garden fork to poke holes and loosen it up, or if you've got a bigger area, consider a core aerator. Next, add organic matter like compost or aged manure. This not only improves soil structure, but also encourages beneficial microbes and earthworms to move in and do the hard work for you. Over time, your soil will become loose, crumbly, and perfect for roots to spread out. Don't let compacted soil crush your gardening dreams. Fix it and watch your plants. Mistake 4, misusing soil amendments. Let's talk about soil amendments, compost, manure, fertilizers, all that good stuff. They're like vitamins for your soil, but here's the catch. If you use them wrong, you can do more harm than good. I'm seeing gardeners dump a ton of compost or fertilizer into their soil, thinking more is better, only to end up with burned roots or nutrient overload. Here's the deal. Soil amendments are powerful, but they need to be used correctly. For example, compost is amazing, but it should be mixed into the soil, not just piled on top. Manure, make sure it's well-aged or it can burn your plants. And fertilizers, always follow the instructions. Overdoing it can throw your soil's balance way off. The key is to test your soil first. Remember mistake number 1? So you know exactly what it needs. Then choose the right amendment, whether it's peat moss for moisture retention, lime to raise pH, or gypsum to improve drainage. Use them wisely, and your soil will thank you. Don't let misused amendments sabotage your garden. Get it right, and your plants will thrive. We're down to the last mistake, and this one's a biggie. It's the easiest to fix, but has the biggest impact on your plant's health. Seriously, if you're not doing this right, you're leaving so much potential on the table. Don't click away. This tip could transform your garden in no time. Mistake 5, not using mulch properly. Let's wrap this up with mistake number 5, mulch misuse. Mulch is like a superhero for your garden. It keeps the soil moist, suppresses weeds, and even improves soil health as it breaks down. But here's the thing, if you're not using it right, you're missing out on all those benefits, or worse, you could be harming your plants. The most common mistakes: using too much mulch or piling it up against plant stems. When mulch is too thick, it can trap too much moisture and lead to root rot. And when it's touching the stems, it creates a cozy home for pests and diseases. Use organic mulch like wood chips, straw, or shredded leaves. They break down over time and feed your soil. And don't forget to refresh it as needed. Watch your plants thrive. Before we wrap up, let's talk about keeping your garden eco-friendly. Sustainable gardening isn't just good for the planet. It's good for your plants too. Use natural weed control methods like mulch or hand pulling instead of chemicals. And recycle your kitchen scraps into compost. It's free fertilizer. Small changes like these add up, creating a healthier garden and a happier earth. Let's grow green together. Let's recap. Test your soil. Dig deep. Fix compaction. Use amendments wisely, and mulch like. Avoid these 5 mistakes, and your garden will thank you. Now, I want to hear from you. What's your biggest soil struggle? Drop a comment below and let's chat. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more tips, and check out our other videos for even more gardening wins. Let's grow something amazing together.